His last name is Khalifa.
Oh, what a pleasure to talk to you, Mr. Ash. Very
How
happy.
you doing?
Thank you. Many times I read the word Emar, Emar. What's that meant?
Amar. Can you say it?
Yes, Emar.
Close
It's
enough.
close enough.
You have to say from the throat. Amar.
Emar. Uh-huh. I have decided to learn Arabic, but I haven't found a teacher yet and the possibility. But I'm going to do it. Sure. It's a great language for many people on this world. Okay. Thank you very much, my big brother Ash.
Thank you. All right. Hope you're
Hey,
having a great day. Hello.
hey, it
uh,
looks like you're home.
I am. Yeah, this is home. Hope you're having a good day. I do have a very limited time here. Have a lot to catch up with, but I just want to say hello to everyone and hope you're having a fantastic week so far. If not, we're going to make it better. Why? That's what we do. We do have a great plan for the days ahead, and one of them is we will have another good event that will be probably more interesting than the 30th, okay? And that would be on Friday, this coming Friday. For sure, it's confirmed. It will be live stream. Now you know the place. It's not going to be anonymous. It will be from Dubai, okay? So this is not a surprise, but it will be 9 locations live streaming professionally, okay? One of them is Burj Khalifa. What do we do there? We're going to have another display, commercial, different video design, all right? So we're going to have a different commercial displayed on this coming Friday the 15th. We will confirm the time tomorrow. It will be exclusive from Dubai. So the live stream is not going to be from Hyderabad, it's not going to be from the US. It will be exclusively from Dubai. We will have the same thing on passive YouTube channel, live stream, as well as we may also coordinate with the top dot live with the other channels. Perhaps Zoom will be another 20,000 allowed, but that will be confirmed with the time, the link, and all the details. I would hope by tomorrow we will have that. But for sure, we're set for Friday, another good event. It will be 9 locations. One of them already from where we have, I don't know if we call them offices. We have 2 floors, not offices, okay? There can be many, many, many offices in those 2 floors. So that is a good thing. And we are tentatively expecting before then the finalized video production from the 30th, Wednesday, all right? And that piece is a collection of 92 footages, okay? So there's so many footage where video footage were captured, and now they are in the final production to have that published. So it will be live, and you may share that, okay? And we are working on the following campaigns. There are more campaigns are being set up, prepared. Nothing you expect. These are very new concepts, just like the one you have. And before I move on to that, I want to confirm with you, we will possibly have another display. Right now is the month of Ramadan in UAE and the Islamic world, okay? So it gets very busy around, say, the end of April, because it will be approaching the main holiday, which is Eid al-Fitr. and that will take place the 2nd or the 3rd of May. Those days, just like Christmas in most countries, or New Year Eve, so a lot of shopping, which means that area, downtown Dubai, the mall, all the locations you've seen so far will get very busy, high traffic on those days. All right. And we want to make sure we get another campaign toward those days. So it will be the longest, another 2 weeks. But after that, okay, so we're talking about within a month, we're having 3. The first one, just a teaser. We didn't promote anything. We didn't put on passive.com or anything. The second one, this coming one, will feature founders. That's the main message. All right. As one of the final, last call for founders, if you wish. Then after that, we are planning to make it possibly every Friday, because that's the busiest day at the mall, because it's a holiday, and then Saturday, Sunday are holiday. Okay, weekend. So Friday evening, it will be a good timing, Middle East time. Okay, I'm talking about Dubai time. So it'll be like midday here. So we're going to continue that every week. Week in, week out, every week. It will be featured there. Perhaps all the other venues will continue around the clock. More than 120 screens, well over that. Okay, so not only in the mall, but also other malls now, they have been, we've launched them, okay? The ice rink, the mall, the aquarium, all those fancy screens. You've seen teasers here. Somebody's leaking them. They're not being leaked. We're advertising them. We're showing the world. Okay, and then the static billboard as well on the main roads. Okay, so this will continue every week. Okay, the one on Burj Khalifa, once a week is enough. We will have a 3 minutes on the average display, and every time will be a different video production, different message. So we have a lot of design happening as we speak. In fact, we are finalizing the design for Friday. All right, we're gonna have more in queue. At some point, we might repeat something. Okay, might be a good commercial, and we just do it again. All right, but we have everything set up for Friday. This is a live stream with a live stream company. They will be broadcasting from 9 locations. All right, you're talking about CNN, Fox News, all of that. That's what they do. We're going to do the same. All right. Moving forward, the next campaign. So this is the largest campaign with Emaar, as Christopher, I believe the gentleman was. This is the largest campaign in their history. Like, nobody purchased everything. So somebody probably, or a company probably, bought one display, but without the laser on Burj Khalifa. Somebody once a life, okay? Even talking about big major brands. Somebody probably put one time, or 1 week on the aquarium. We can play this game, okay? You get the point. Or maybe on the cinemas, a week, a month, but nobody got everything. Any available display is dominated by OnPassive. It's the most repeated commercial on every one of them, nonstop. Not 1 week, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, not 3 months, not 7 months, more. We'll continue that. So this is the largest marketing campaign with Emaar Entertainment. Okay, that's the company name, okay? Not the real estate company, so it has branches. This is the commercial, the advertising company. But we've got the biggest package with them. Now, The other ones that you see on the other roads, other malls, this is with another, I believe it's a French company, okay? That is not, okay. So this is also one of the largest campaigns they've had. I cannot confirm with you. I'm sure it sounds like the biggest as well, because it's static, it's there, it's gonna be there for weeks and months, and we probably will renew it if it's working. It's massive. So those two major publishers or advertisers, okay, but not one campaign. How do you consider that? We're dominating, we're taking the max, the full capacity of their advertising. They don't have another poster or billboard or screen that is available. We're not on it. But those two major companies are checked. Okay, there's one thing that we are confirming, okay, I'm not going to tell you the location. But if you thought that on the tower on Burj Khalifa was something new, a fresh advertising company concept, the other one is completely crazy, okay? It's going to get attention and you're going to be happy. And this will also break the pattern, all right? So what we're doing, as the gentleman was asking about, if somebody can contribute to OBLES and their non-founders, there will be no founders very soon. And when we're open to the commercial public market, there's not going to be any possibility to become a founder. So whether they're customers or guests or just past buyers, okay, we will allow them to use some of our products, okay, like OConnect, Ocademy, even OMail, OTrack, OTrim, and of course, you know, OBLES. So there will be several products. We will offer them, ONet, we will offer them for the public, even if they don't pay. But they have to register to have access. Just like when you go to Starbucks, you need to get Wi-Fi. Sometimes you have to log in with an email or a hotel or somewhere. You have to put a name and email. That's what they have to do. Put a name, email, and password through the smart link in the email. Okay, we verify that email, choose 2-in-1, and now they have access to multiple free tools. One of them is OBLES, obviously. They can do that. So here, get the concept. We're getting attention, more crowds, piling them, compounding them within the OnPassive platform. All right. And then they are technically our guests, our visitors, okay, and most targeted. Okay, they came for OBLES, they came for ONet, but now if they want to purchase, become a professional user, and have more features, more products, and monetize this experience of OnPassive, gotta pay. So now this is another one, a concept I'm telling you, new. It's new, it's crazy. And it's record setting, just like what we're doing with OnPassive. So now already the buzz is out there. This got to be a big company to be approved in Dubai, to be approved in Burj Khalifa, okay, etc. That's one thing. So now the buzz, this is something, you know, already noticed. OnPassive, what's this company? This is Opening Minds. And build on that, okay? Build on that, another new record. See how you grab authority, like immediately you walk in and you have authority. Now we have that, we have something to brag about, something to, you know, resident of Burj Khalifa is already a big achievement, and it's a big, you know, recognition at all dimensions. So the name is evolving on passive. Okay, now when you do more disruptive marketing ideas, nothing we do typical. You're going to compound this idea. What is this company? Whatever they do, it's got to be a fancy company. So the next one is extremely lavish, and it's targeting the youth and something so AI, so futuristic. All right, that's already going to be in queue. There's one more campaign, okay, or another concept. That's very expensive too. Different location. Not going to announce it now, okay? And that also will be a mix of history, cultures, wonders, okay, seen from ISS, from the sky, and that will be a fresh concept for companies. I don't know if it will be allowed for other companies to come after us. We've worked so hard to convince to be able to get that. It's not allowed. We're asking for something that is crazy, unique. So what will this do? That's another crowd, okay? What will this do? Compound this authority, this brand building, okay? What is this on passive? We're not even open commercially. All right. Now we will be featured in multiple technology magazines, AI, at a global expansion, and the circulation of them millions started to talk about the passive technologies. Building. The minute you open doors, you're going to have people are begging for you to sell them anything. Why? This is how we market. We build reputation, we build authority, we build recognition, we set records, we grab attention, we break any pattern, we disrupt the market, and we provide unparalleled, unprecedented value that will be waited for, that they will be asking, when can I have it? When can I buy it? And we'll continue the same concept. The usual is not my department. We're going to do everything usual. We're not going to leave one unturned stone. Every potential traffic will come to Unpassive. We're creating the reasons for people to flock and to pile and gather in this massive platform. It will be so easy to market and sell, grab any market you want. Talking about e-learning, we're going to grab it like that. Talking about marketing, all those millions of people are crying, and companies and individuals and networkers and influencers who are crying for some traffic or exposure somehow. The biggest mall of the internet is Unpassive. There's no bigger crowd. Okay, so this is how we do it. So in my mind, I see that I'm already at a state where we've got to be very, very, not only for the founders, but even those who are allowed to become users. we want to make sure we are writing the rules of engagement. Why? Because we have a very needed, wanted value with high demand, and we want to make sure we have no violation to it, no abuse to it. So many places will be depending on that, whether countries, whether businesses, individuals, nonprofit, governments, you name it. Speaking of making an impact, that's how we do it. Bless, I told you on the 30th and the week before we started our activities, perhaps I said that's only the beginning and will not stop. This very Friday, we have a very active week. And this week we are targeting the children of need. So this week we are targeting the children, and we're going to do good if necessary, or we'll see if we will share that with you. But we will not stop. And worth to say, they've launched, I don't want to say the amount, our teams, staff in Hyderabad, they were so fulfilled, I told you, and happy. They were so moved when they did the first campaign paid by the company. However, they felt so good that they said, we want to be a part, we want to pay, we want to contribute, and we want to do something from us, not from the company. They started this roughly a week ago. They start collecting cash. They set a number. As of today, we have 6 times that number. You're replicating generosity. You're replicating the good and the blessing. They didn't go with the minimum. They set a target. They said, if we do this, it will be great. They did 6 times. And the campaign didn't require or what they intended to do. Now, we will not be watching on the side. We will match what they did in OnPassive, okay? So whatever they did, we're gonna match it, and it's just not gonna get any less, okay? It will not stop, and it's gonna get better, 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 better. This is how we pay back, and from the very beginning, we're including those who are in need until we conquer poverty completely. This is temporary solutions. This is, easing the pain for those who are, needing that urgently. But I see that the next generation wouldn't have to deal with this insanity. And I invite you to be a part of that, take responsibility, and let's do what it takes, okay? Let's do the work. We're not short of intelligence, ideas, hard work, commitment. I'll die for this. If you put my name on eradicated poverty in this century, I'm ready. I'll sign on my death certificate today. So it's a big deal. It's worth the sacrifice, and we don't have to suffer. It just what's possible. I've said it before, you don't have to have the money. You don't have to say, when I have this, I'll do that. No, you have something that can help the process. If you can't say a thing to cast the vision and expose, the ideology we have, if you can't do that in your mind, if you wish good for what we're doing, a prayer, it's needed. Not like, okay, that's good enough. No, 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 it's needed. Because we need somebody to pray, we need somebody to talk, we need somebody to think, we need somebody to engineer, we need somebody to pay. Everybody has a role. Pick your own lane. It doesn't matter what you do. If everybody pays money, the work is not going to get done. So understand that money is not the only thing that, yeah, it's a major part of the process, but it's not the only one. If all we have is money, that's not going to solve it. We have to think and operate creatively. And every effort, every thought is much needed. So marketing, taken off. Obless, taken off. Demo, I'm overbooked for demo for more products. Approve, do. What's the next cycle of the product completions, even before the main launch, okay? The official going commercial. What do? We're going to perfect those products that I believe, or at least my requirement, I want them to be so good that no one would have to even consider another option. Not in a competitive way, but in a way that it should be, or because it's possible. Better quality, better value, more affordable, scalable. Getting to a successful point in your life and your business is one thing. So to get there is not the end of it. A lot of people get there, but you can go back. So you need two more things. You need to stabilize what you built. Make sure it's sustainable, not like a stand-up night or one night stand-up whatever show, okay? It has to be mathematically sustainable, predictable. That's when it's a business. Otherwise, it's a hobby or it's just luck, okay? But gotta make it scale. So the first thing is sustainable and stable. But secondly, what do you do after you get to a certain point, like we're doing now? You scale it. You scale it, okay? So it's necessary that not only you get to where you want to go, but make sure you have the foundation to hover, to cruise at that level, but also continue to thrive to the higher milestone. Okay, so this is what we're doing. So we're compounding now the marketing. It's not going to stop. We're not going to leave any potential market. We're going to grab it. We're going to acquire it. We're going to command it. Whatever it takes, we build that value. Same thing with our technology. By the time we open to the commercial, whatever you think now is the end of it. That's the sketch. We're going to perfect it to where it becomes addictive, irresistible, irrefutable. You cannot avoid putting your hands on the OnPassive technologies and products. And that brand, all those different dimensions will link together to where we become a well-known, a global known brand. Anything you sell, meaning if you have your own products to market share, whether it's in Obless, whether it's in, or, Cause, whether it's in Ocademy, Omart, Ocommercial, on your Ocreate, the website, okay, creation, whatever you want to have there. If you have something good to sell, to market, to share, you get the point. You cannot fail with OnPassive if you have the straight mind, okay? Why am I saying if you have the straight? Because we do have some scrambled brains. That's normal, okay? So that's not going to work with them, because no matter where we are, okay, you bring all the profits and you tell them, I'm here. They'll tell you, show me your license. Can I take a tour? You don't have to believe. You don't have to believe, all right? So if you have a straight mind, straight, normal, okay? You cannot fail with OnPassive. You cannot fail. You will succeed. In other words, like, you will win. The possibilities are endless. As long as you have a straight mind and you do the right thing and no abuse, okay, and put these things to the proper utilization. Okay, I do have a very limited time, so just for, say, 10 minutes, if you don't mind, I can stay here in case I need to address another topic. So we've addressed the Obless, it's on. We've addressed more marketing. It's just the start, and we have addressed that. Okay, if you're paying attention, if you just tuned in now, we're talking about there are so many projects right now under work, will make your head spin, will touch your heart, will impress you, will rock your world, okay? The least to say, no company, I mean, no company playing the marketing game that we're playing. The word is, we will be the hunted, not the hunter. People are going to come to you, please sell me. Where is your link? How can I buy? How can I pay? How can I purchase? How can I join? What a feeling. Please don't beg anybody. Don't convince anyone. Don't go after them. You don't have to prove it to them. If they don't see what we have, this is exactly the people that we want them to be where they are. Because we need drivers. We need people to do the housekeeping, okay? The service. We need people to feed us, to transportation, all of that. Can you imagine if all pilots will join OnPassive? How are we going to travel?
Isn't it amazing though, Ash, that so many people have come into OnPassive because they lack the ability, right? They don't have the resource, right? They've been trying for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And now the solution is finally in front of them. And yet you're going to have some of them that don't believe. So then what is it that you're looking for? What is your expectation if you don't believe that this is it? Because we've seen the writing on the wall that success is ours. We've seen it. It's not like we haven't seen anything. It's not like, well, you know, yeah, we'll tell you about it when we launch. You're showing us step by step how it's done, right? So what is there not to believe? Because the way you're going about the marketing side of things, like, come on, folks, like this is brilliant. You want to create that buzz. You want to build up your brand before you just walk up to somebody and says, hey, I'm on Passive, come on in and buy this product. Who are you again? No, I think I'll go buy from Nike or whomever. You understand? Because those brands are well known. All of a sudden now you build up on Passive. They're seeing it in some, you know, high places, let's call it that, right? The belief level goes up in the consumer. It's a psychological thing, right? And so many people don't understand marketing, but yet they have comments pertaining to, oh, this guy is just words from him. You know, what, like, are you kidding me? Folks, this is exactly what we've been looking for. Exactly what we've been looking for. So we know success is ours.
So I love what you said. And I do believe that the world has been waiting for OnPassive. I feel for many, 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 many years. Not for the name or the logo, for the concept of what we're doing. The market, the individuals, those who are in need, humanity, the planet has been waiting, or collectively they have been waiting for what we offer. They have been waiting for OnPassive. So this is the answer for their desires and prayers. And I don't think the level of our business it doesn't make sense, in my opinion, that we go in a traditional way. Let me illustrate. Okay. Last week in Orlando, Florida here, was a convention, annual convention for McDonald's. Anybody knows McDonald's? 5,000 people. They spent $50 million on that event. $50 million. People from almost 40 countries flown, vendors, providers, probably 10 entertainers. I'm talking about singers, major stars, and they blew it up. Bruno Mars, and if you know those people, and a few names, and Pink, I think. I can't recall the list, but I want to share with you what George, my Brazilian friend, he is a major supplier of the basically all the cheese that you see in McDonald's is by them. Okay, Cheesecake Factory, anything, yogurt, cheese, cream, all those products are by those. Okay, he said McDonald's is not in the burger business. They are in the show business. It's all about image. No wonder McDonald's has the unhealthiest products. It's not good for you. It's cheap, but it's not good for you. And if you pay attention, it's probably not cheap anymore. Yet, they're the largest food or fast food franchise ever existed. Set records. Something bad, but the sales or the system and the marketing is right. You cannot turn your face away from McDonald's. Not because you're hungry. I don't think if you're hungry, you would be craving for something bad, right? Or to get, okay, people will, but because of the marketing aspect. Now, whatever they put on the table is McDonald's. You're not going to argue the name or the quality. You know what you're buying. But flip it in a different way. OnPassive, building that name that authority, that reputation, that trust. So whatever you put on the table of your customers, they will buy. Mark my word, okay? Mark my word, even beyond the digital products. On passive, blindly, I'll pay. Doesn't matter how much it is. I never heard when the new iPhone version every year, every September or so, they release a new one. Nothing major, just a tweak. I never heard anybody talking about the price. They talk about the camera, new pixels, or the size, or the screen, or this, that. Never, never, never talked about the price. Imagine you have buyers, whatever you have to sell, or you want to sell, they don't even question the cost. Man alive, if you know what I'm talking about, there is no limit. How far you're talking about poverty? Okay, we're coming. Excuse me. You know, wealth is there, money is there. I'm not making that up. Resources are there. We're just working intelligently, strategically, mathematically, scientifically, in every way, in a very professional way that we cannot fail. In fact, we already succeeded. If our start is at the top, I don't know where we go from here. Invent a new top. Okay, Susie, I've seen you excited. So is it Mexico or is it what you heard today?
It's what I heard today.
Okay.
You know
All
why?
right.
You know why? Guess what Friday is?
It's Good Friday.
It's my birthday.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah, tax day. Oh my God.
Tax day. You're doing a celebration on my birthday. 9 locations.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you
So-
imagine if we put a happy birthday, Susie McRae?
Oh, is that what you're going to put on the building?
Just a couple
Or is
$1 million.
that going to be in the space station? Because I go down the end of my road and look at it when it's in town, you know? No, I think this is great. I'm overjoyed with it. I just love listening to you talk about it. You're one smart guy who has left Boston, I see, back in Orlando, but still have all that intelligence.
I left the intelligence there. I'm going to go back and pick it up.
So you're saying on Friday, it's going to be live streamed from 9 locations.
Good stuff. Good stuff. This is what we wanted to do in the first place, okay?
Right.
In Boston. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. But it was too many things. At least the main event went through.
Yes. Well,
Now
yeah.
we're going to play with it. So it will be, we will give them control of the YouTube channel and the Zoom and all of that live stream. They will handle it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I
Yeah.
think that's great. And thank you once again for having me and the rest of us in Boston. That was a wonderful, memorable time. Lots of
Of
laughs
course. Yeah. Many more to come. Trust me.
too. Okay.
The impassive way.
Well, I'm looking forward to Friday.
It actually, when you see our founders, okay, it's not like, okay, done. The feeling is, man, these are good people, good to be around them. I can't wait for next time. That's the feeling I have.
Yeah, I was saying
And longer.
I was saying earlier that I have never been part of anything where I've seen people hug so much, including the men. You know, a lot of men will go, hey, you know, they kind of give the complimentary, like,
Yeah.
you know, this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Like a
everyone was like hugging nonstop.
squeezing. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
If we couldn't get enough of each other. And I think because we're all in the same mindset and we all have that energy, and then you come in with all your energy, and it just flowed so well. It was just wonderful.
What brought us together is beautiful and strong. Okay, the Unpassive Foundation, that is the reason we're together. So we feel we're bonded on the mission. Okay, and that makes it an unusual relationship. It's not. Even if I was a part of the McDonald event, but my friends were okay, like I wouldn't have the connection. It's just business, right? That the transaction. There's no harmony. Yeah, it's a lavish, expensive event, but there's no sense of connection or humanity
or purpose.
Yeah. It's just another thing, got. Yeah. So I mean, I doubt anybody, if they didn't cry literally, like teared, okay, I doubt anybody wasn't moved somehow, regardless of their personality. No, it was a moving day. I mean, from Oblast, from what happened in Hyderabad, then Boston, the connection, and then, we broke, and New Jersey, and then the other locations, and UK. Were you in UK or in Spain, Red, at the time?
I was back in.
I got confused. Oh, you
I
were
was in
back
the
home.
UK. Yeah,
Okay.
I booked an earlier flight to come back to make sure my
Wow.
buddy Marty was going to be okay.
Wow.
You guys were awesome.
No, I mean, I can't do it. Like, wow, you handled it perfectly. No, everybody did what they did. It was amazing, and not only that, it just the feeling of accomplishment, the pride, the honor. It was so prestigious. Yeah, I felt so many times already after, like reflecting on the event. I wish we, stayed another day or talked longer, ate more. Of course, why not? Yeah, but there's always a time for another time, and more founders. Just more. We're more like a family.
And I think all the people we came in contact with at the hotel, the restaurant, and all of that. I mean, I think people just wanted to be around us because we were just so fun and loose, and like we had all known each other our whole lives. It was very interesting. I was watching how people were watching us, and it's almost like we were attracting people to us very easily, just being ourselves and enjoying our time. So I thought it was great.
They're actually blown away.
Yeah, I think so. And how
Who's this?
Oh, Paul.
Look what happened. He has two businesses now. He used to be a limo business, but he was the hunter back then. Okay. And now he will be the hunted.
And he helped Julie. He helped Julie when her heel got caught.
Get unstuck, yeah.
Yeah, what a nice man he was.
But how he came to us, like, you understand? Like, he asked me before many times, what do you do? It just, I need a driver. So if I tell him to be on passive, and that's the key. So, but he insisted. He just couldn't resist.
That's because we were having so much fun in his car.
and he didn't say what it is, or show me the license, or how many, or how much. Here's the thing. Whatever you're doing, I want to be in.
We had good energy.
The energy, is the vibe, is the personality, the trust, the comfort, the connection, all of that. So that's what we want to do. We want to be likable globally. And I hope not everybody. Again, we want services. Okay, so we don't want everybody. Okay, literally. Okay, but enough for us to be successful, and they are successful. It's a win-win. Okay, people of different areas. Okay, they will continue doing what they're doing, but they're going to have more business, more generosity, if you wish, from Unpassive winners. All right. And I am sure you have been seeing footage from engineer Muhammad Kamal.
Yep.
Okay. There's more, and we're going to share with you more video, professional videos. And then every time we're going to have a professional video. So it's like almost a week recap on a video production until the naysayers get tired of it, or they just not worth it. Okay.
Why don't you just gather them all together, Ash, and give them a tour of Diverge?
We don't want them. We don't want them to believe.
Exactly.
Let them be the help.
Need drivers.
We need drivers. We need pilots. We need cookers.
Lawyers.
Yeah,
Need
cooks,
doctors. Cooks.
chefs. Yeah, of course. Delivery.
But it's the same process that you went through with your driver with Paul, right? It's the same thing that's being replicated on a much larger scale around the globe. Like that's what people have to understand. The idea of, you know, you're asking, I'm not giving, you're asking more. So again, so the curiosity is there. Build up this guy, he just can't help himself, right? Until he finally got what he was looking for, which was you providing the contact to Gersminder. So it's the same idea, you know what I mean? It's the same thing, just magnified to the world, right? And it makes perfect sense. If people really just sit back, you don't have to be a marketer to even understand this. Just use logic, just sit back and think about it. There are different aspects in your life that you probably have gone through doing the same thing, not realizing that you're doing it, right? Not realizing that you're doing it. But it's the same thing, and that psychological factor comes into play, and you build it all up, and bam, you have the success that you're looking for.
Yeah. That's how we do it.
So I don't know about everybody else, but I'm excited.
I don't know about anybody else. I have a lot to do. So
Well, thank you,
I have-
Ash.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll see you soon. Absolutely. Okay. We
Alright.
have a bunch of events lined up. Okay.
Yep,
See you
and we'll
on
have
Friday.
more information about Friday in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That will be
By
posting.
tomorrow we'll confirm. Yeah. But
Now-
obviously after April, a couple more weeks, we're gonna have another event too. Okay. Everything outside the box. Okay. Out of the blue.
Are you sold on Friday, or maybe you want to do it next week, Wednesday maybe? I'm just thinking. I know it's Susie's birthday and all, but are you really sold on Friday? Just throwing that out there.
Oh,
So here's the thing. Where's your birthday certificate?
I have my passport handy.
You know how people ask about like a building or an
I want to see the
office?
proof.
So now we say our birthday, how prove your name is, you know, Junkie Monster, whatever their names are.
So I'm just gonna be selfish, and I'm saying I hope
All right,
something. I hope something goes
it's-
wrong. I actually hope something goes wrong, and that we're unable to do it on Friday, so we have to move it to next week, Wednesday. I'm just being selfish, okay? So I'm just throwing that out there. I'm putting it out in the atmosphere, as people like to say. Right?
Yeah, unless you pay a couple of millions for this. And but be careful, okay, or be aware. This time we're putting O-Founder's name, Okay. People are filming that and sharing that with back home. Where's back home?
Bam.
Back home is Indonesia, Morocco, Malaysia, Jordan, okay, Cameroon, okay. Every corner of the planet is in Dubai. They have connection everywhere. So they film it, they show. That's the genius of replication and marketing at its best. I think you're gonna have some more excitement after this Friday, obviously, but I have more, and our team's obviously working around the clock. They're not going to sleep in a couple of hours, actually. They're still working in Dubai, all across. We do have, we're a little bit behind with demos and more products to be released, okay? So we're going to catch up with that. It's a good busy. It's a very good busy. Okay.
We believe you.
And my sister said, "You have to go get some more sleep." And you know, you have employees to do that. She has no idea. It's the passion. It's like I have to work. It's like I enjoy sleep. I don't enjoy it. I enjoy being here. I enjoy work. Okay. So when do I see you? Who knows? We're at it. We're on it till it's done. Have a good one.